That's a little bit of a symptom of Ralph Rangnick's sort of management style and training and the system he's trying to put in. He's trying to be like, yo, who taught y'all to do this, man? That guy's open. Pass it. You move. What are we doing?
I can't. How can you unlearn this stuff? Bro, this is crazy.
Y'all got to stop being trash. That's step number one. But let's get back to Premier League talk.
Okay.
Because I don't know. Can you hear that? Do you hear the sound?
Do they?
Do you hear that?
I hear something.
Yeah. That's Manchester United fans crying still. That is. But the joy that I have is nothing like watching Tottenham lose, which will happen today, right?
Are you saying the joy of watching Manchester United lose is greater than the joy of watching Tottenham lose?
No, it's not as much.
Okay.
But it's still, you know how like, all right, fine, this appetizer was a little too big to be an appetizer. It wasn't a meal. It wasn't a meal. I certainly don't have anything to take home, you know? But I feel satiated.
Yeah.
You know, an entree would have done a little more. But I feel full enough to, I ain't got to eat for a couple more hours. That's how I felt watching Manchester United get slapped up.
Well, look, it didn't feel like initially the first goal from De Bruyne.
This is what made it feel better.
Sancho gave them hope. That they didn't even, it wasn't even like justified, you know? They didn't deserve it.
Right.
Because the first goal was actually kind of interesting because who sent the ball in? Bernardo Silva? Grealish get it to Bernardo. Bernardo gets it into De Bruyne. But the ball went at such a slow pace, the cross into the box, that it was like, of course, a defender for Manchester United is going to get to this ball because it is going just at such a slow speed.
Have you ever seen a cross go through and you're like, are they trying to avoid the ball? Like, why is no one kicking this ball out of the way? This was like a big thing for like Wenger ball. Like every once in a while, cross would come through, and I'm like, this makes no sense. Physics are not taking control here. How is it that no one is attacking this ball? And you just watch it, and you can't do this with City. If this was against, you know, I'm sorry to say Everton, you'd be like, maybe they won't get on the end of it, you know?
Right.
But against Manchester City at home.
They get on the end of it.
Oh, bro.
Literally all the time.
That's the only thing they know how to do.
That first goal was like in the 5th minute, I think. And you're like, all right, this is going to be a long day for Manchester United. But then Sancho, I mean, he did his business.
Worldly.
Yeah, that was a great goal. Confident.
Also, his celebration was like, hey, come on, this is what I do.
Look, out of context, that celebration is really just like, I don't know what this team is doing either. Yeah. You know what I mean?
If knowing what we know now after the full 90.
In hindsight.
2020. But at that moment, and that's the thing we've talked about with Manchester City, they are susceptible. They have a weak jaw. You know what I mean?
Sure.
They throw a lot of punches, and they're good, but they got a weak jaw. If you could rattle them a little bit, especially if you're able to score against them first, you really get them rattled. But to even it out, to equalize, all of a sudden you're thinking to yourself, you know what? Maybe this is a game.
Yeah.
You know, but also, can we talk about where was everyone from Manchester United, fam?
What do you mean? Where the players?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, but also like their starting squad. Here, I pulled this up. Let's talk about who actually played on Manchester United's lineup, because it ain't your typical lineup, fam.
Who played?
I don't know if you noticed, but a gentleman by the name of Cristiano Ronaldo was nowhere to be found on the first 11.
That's right. So we pre-game.
So he must have gotten injured, right?
Rangnick said it was a hip flexor.
Yeah.
Nobody. Well, it's so strange that a coach could say that and literally nobody believe it. Why is that the case?
Everyone. It feels like if Ralph Rangnick says something, go to that player's Twitter or Instagram because they're about to suggest otherwise. You know what I mean?
It was pretty surreal and Ronaldo didn't even show up to the game.
Right.
I think I heard that he flew back to Portugal.
Right.
Just an interesting move.
What was said was it's from the accounts on Twitter before the lineup came out. It was Cristiano Ronaldo will not be in the lineup. He won't be in the 18. And the reason for that is not an injury. He just has decided not to play.
Okay, I don't know.
Remember that one playoff game with the Chicago Bulls where Scottie Pippen decided to not go? This is in the 2 years that Michael Jordan was playing baseball. Scottie Pippen decided, I don't want to go back in. I don't like the way y'all playing right now. I don't like what the coach is asking me to do. I'm not going in. And to this day, he is still being kind of shaded for that. They kind of take it put a negative mark on the character of his style of play and his career.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo decides he doesn't want to play. And you know what the Manchester United fans are going to say? Oh, well, he's the GOAT. He knew
But look,
the tactics weren't up to par. They knew that he didn't want to play in this. He knew this was going to be a debacle. So he decided he didn't want to play. He's right. Everyone else is wrong.
But there's a lot of different things being said because I haven't heard directly from him that he did not want to play.
And you're never gonna.
But the coach said he's injured.
What's the coach gonna say? Yo, he being a little bit. He being a bit right now.
Damn, I didn't know the Germans went so hard.
Damn, yo. Ralph Rangnick, apparently a member of Gully Squad, fam.
No, look, I'm gonna believe or at least give him the benefit.
Randy Solares said Ronaldo was scared to play City. The
fact that look, I'll assume look because what the coach is saying.
I like what Dominic Osmond said. City play. What did he say? City play like they FIFA semi-pro. Shit can't not drop for them. And also, yo, shouts to Sofian Benzaza.
Yo, let's go.
In the chat, said $7 for Riyad Mahrez's number with Algeria. Say his name. Show respect, EPL fans. I can't afford his Man City number on a super chat.
Shouts to you, Sofian.
Also, let me say, Riyad Mahrez, is he wasting the tail end of his career being at Manchester City? I know. Him singing the parade wouldn't answer that, but he's not an everyday starter, bro. He is so good. I want to see him play every minute of every day wearing a red and white shirt. I think where I'm going.
That is like saying,
can we feature this? Is there a way to do that?
I don't know. No, I can't do it. I don't think so. Anyway,
I love you, Sophia.
I'm just saying that's like Riyad Mahrez saying like he's wasting his years of City. It's like saying Hugh Hefner is wasting the final years of his life surrounded around attractive women having sex with them every day.
No, but here's the thing. Imagine you surrounded by a bunch of beautiful women, but not having sex with them every day, only having sex with them every once in a while. Wouldn't you say to yourself, buddy, get out there and, hustle hard every day, Riyad? Look, they don't all have to be nice.
Riyad was great. Got a brace. De Bruyne got a brace. Look, overall, talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, because some reports, and I don't remember who exactly said this, but it was some pundit in England who basically said that he was applauding Ralph Rangnick for sitting Ronaldo because he didn't feel that they would be that he would hurt the team against City.
Yes.
But obviously that's not what Ralph Rangnick. That's not the message he's giving everybody. He's saying that he was injured. So if that's the case, then I'm going to try to believe that because the coach is saying that. If I'm being naive, fine.
No, there's also the thing of like protecting the player a little bit, because at the end of the day, even if the player is being a sourpuss and kicking and screaming and going home and not wanting to be a part of the squad because he's not starting, if that's the case, he's still an investment of the club.
Well, I would say like that's a bold move, even even from the owner's standpoint, like from the Glazer will probably be like, how could you not play him in such a big game that so many people watch? So if that's the case,
is it possible he's past it?
I mean, there's a lot of people saying that.
But here's the thing: you kind of ruin your investment if you play him and he doesn't play well.
Sure, I mean, but it would have been better. Would the result have been different if Cristiano Ronaldo was playing in this game? But I'll put it out to the chat as well.
Chat, let us know what you think.
Would it have been any different?
How frustrating is it for people listening to this in their car right now who's like, oh, I wish I could chat right now. But hey, you got to hang out with us right here on YouTube Live. I like what Randeezy said. Said, finally got to join the live chat since I'm off Mondays. Let's go.
Let's go.
You're not off Mondays. You're on our live right now, baby.
You're working right now, bro.
Punch in, punch out, fam.
So Ezra said Ralph dropped Ronaldo and he said I wouldn't be in the squad. Okay, look, if that's the all right.
Right. You heard police sirens before, and now you're hearing things drop behind us. So if at any point this camera starts to walk away from us, it's been stolen by whoever broke it.
Randeezy, that's on you. You have to be taking care of
that. How about more like Rand, take it easy, huh? Come on. Ronaldo is still their top scorer. Wow.
Yeah, but you know what? They can't. So this was interesting, right? Scott McTominay after the game, he I don't have the exact quote in front of me, but he essentially said like that essentially we can't. We're either losing the ball, we're not being able to press because people are doing too many fancy things.
Ooh.
As far as just
And
passing the
who
ball.
do we think he pointed the turret to?
And he pointed out, he's like, Manchester City, they play simple passes, and we do not. Who can we blame?
But also, I feel like that's a little bit of a symptom of Ralph Rangnick's sort of management style and training and the system he's trying to put in. He's trying to be like, yo, who taught y'all to do this, man? That guy's open. Pass it. You move. What are we doing?
I can't. How can you unlearn this stuff, bro? This is crazy.
Y'all gotta stop being trash. That's step number one. In fact, who was it? Crimson Pizza said, yo, can we get Chris Armas to be Ralph Rangnick's Gully translator, like the Key and Peele speech? He's angry, Ralph Rangnick with the ring. He's like, hey, yo, fam, enough with that.
He got the Yankee fitted and the bubble jacket behind him.
He got the yellow and black North Face. He's like, fam, what we doing? Yo, you doing too much, and also somehow it's not enough. I don't know how you're doing that.
Sofian said, since Real's Galacticos version 2.0, I have never seen such a badly managed legendary club the way Manchester United is being managed.
And it just feels so good.
Well, they were so good for so long that there was an error. I was thinking about this today. I'm like all the people, even like Flex, I'm like, so many people grew up with Manchester United and it's part of their identity. Just the same way.
Arsenal fans.
Yeah. Arsenal fans, you know.
Why did we talk about the Invincibles? Because we ain't going to talk about Marwan Shamak, fam. We ain't talking about Nicholas Bentner up here.
Honestly, nobody's talked more about Marwan Shamak than us on this show.
I gotta be honest with you. Marwan Shamak's alerts are like, damn, yo, these guys love me, bro.
So, but
Marwan Shamak's kids don't talk about Marwan Shamak.
But a lot of people, you know, and I've heard this so often, a lot of people go up to people like Thierry Henry or Ian Wright and they say, curse you for making me a fan of this club.
Bro, it's your fault.
It's your fault.
It's your fault.
And now the Manchester United fans can finally do the same thing. They can finally go up to certain people, whether it's Giggs or Neville or whatever, and
I
be
think
like,
about the rapper Giggs. Be like, hey, yo, you ruined my... Oh, I see you have a knife. Never mind. Different gigs.
I love his music, though. Great gig.
Yeah, great. Too slow of a rapper for me, but I like that he's working with America now.
It's my pace.
Yeah. You're very... You like music with a message, though. It's so disgusting.
What's the message in his music?
No, but that's your thing. He's like you got to hear all his stuff is like... It's like if church people may rap, that's what he listens to.
Far from that, but okay.